it fortunes, I thought I'd use today's blog as a way of just having a bit of philosophy and a bit of downtime and actually asking ourselves, what is our motivation for doing internet marketing? And particularly, in my case, working with iPro and Dean Holland. Important thing in life as well as in internet marketing is to find out what you really want. Now, this isn't an easy thing to do because very often we're influenced by family, we're influenced by people who try and sell us things, we're influenced by what we want rather than what we need. So for example, in my case, the motivation for doing internet marketing to start with was very much because I wanted to understand how it worked. So I took a big step back, and earlier this year in March, we decided we would think very carefully before investing anything more into the internet. So we sat down and we spent a bit of time discussing what it is we really want, not what we think we want. Yes, of course I'd like to drive a Ferrari. Of course I'd like a 5-bedroom house in Nice-en-Provence or overlooking Lake Como or something like on Fingertip Fortunes. But what do I really want that, or is that just something that appeals to me at the moment? I suppose what I'm trying to say is you need to search inside yourself about how you want to spend your life. You've got 60 or 70 years here, and that's not a lot of time. It goes in the wink of an eye. And to be honest with you, most of the time we spend lurching after things we don't really need. We don't really need all those parties, and we don't need all those holidays in the sun, because you get to the holiday in the sun and what do you bring with you? You bring your noggin. So you sit on the beach still thinking about all the things you left at home. It's very important before you start an online business to sit down with those around you who you're going to affect by doing it and actually ask, what is it we're looking for? And what I want from my life might be totally different from what Avril wants from hers. My biggest commodity, the biggest valuable thing in my life is time, because I have many things I really want to do. Most of them involve creativity, to be honest. Things like I love painting, I love wood carving, I like making music, all those things, but they're very time hungry. So in order to pay for those things, I need to have a residual income. But once I have enough residual income to do those things, then my goal has been fulfilled. Once I think it was one of the Dickens novels, I think it was Mr. Pickwick Papers, that's right, Mr. Pecksniff. He said something along the lines of, income 2 shillings, outgoings 2 and 6, result misery. Income 2 and 6, outgoings 2 shillings, result happiness. And I think that sums it up really. So it's all very well to have these huge, grand, aspirations to earn huge amounts of money on the internet. But as Dean says on his webinars often, write down what you really need, and you'll be stunned actually to see that your needs are far less than you thought they were. We did an experiment very recently. We sat down and we wrote down every penny we need in order to get through the month. Now I thought it would be, several thousand. I was stunned to find we need less than $1,000 a month to have the life we enjoy. Obviously I want more than that, because there are things I'd like to buy, and have some extra cash and not have to worry and have some savings. But in essence, you don't need much. You do not need much for your food, your bills. Unless you have huge loans which you have to service every month, you don't need a lot of money. So it's other people who need your money, it's not you. So have a look, do this experiment, take a piece of paper and write down be really honest with yourself. You might spend money on the lottery, you might like to go out for a meal twice a week, I don't know, we all have different things that we enjoy. So put those things down. How much fuel do you really use every week? How much is your car tax and insurance? Divide it by 12 and find out what the monthly outgoings are. We know all this stuff, we've been doing it all our lives, but just sit down and do it and you will be really surprised. Okay, that's all. Have fun. See you next time.